thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophets which prophesieth peace, which is you, the prophets that's prophesying peace is you fake pastors in the church, man, preaching that prosperity doctrine, man. There's no prosperity that's gonna come into America, man. This is the time for its destruction, man. You know? When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him. So if GMS is preaching against these this so-called white man's kingdom about destruction, about famine and everything else, all you gotta do is read the news and see the destruction, the famine coming and everything else. Man, there ain't no you don't pick up the newspaper in the headlines is saying good times in America, man. Gas is about to be $8 or $9 or $10, man. Food is finna skyrocket, man. They have a mandate that everybody has to be chipped by March 23rd, 2013, man. That's almost that's a year away, man. Today is the 23rd of March 2012. That's a year away. Everyone has to be chipped, man. So there's gonna be a lot of things happening, man. This stuff is gonna pick up. We just had an earthquake in Mexico City, which is all through the Spirit of the Lord, because those are Israelites and there weren't no deaths there, man. But there is going to be some deaths all around this world pretty soon, man. This world is finna be in World War III, man. This is the time of judgment. This is Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 4. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So when all this destruction is happening, man, you people is going to know that there was a prophet among you, man. Because we are the prophets that's coming back onto the earth, because the Bible speaks of reincarnation, man. But you people was just so stiff-hearted, you don't believe this, but you're gonna believe when you see those missiles, man. Some of you still gonna be rebellious, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna come back into the kingdom in your right mind, man. But you're gonna die a horrific death, man. On this side, it's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. You know, so the Most High is sending his word all throughout the earth, man. And it's not going to go void, man. This stuff is happening right now, and you people don't even realize it, man. You people don't realize that you finna die, man. Your expiration date is coming, man. And that's the reason why I'm going to bring up my favorite scripture, man. Because a lot of you people don't understand, man. It's like Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, the Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint them over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy, man. So you people have all that to look forward to in the day of the Lord, which we're about to enter, man. This is not a game, man. This is not something. This is not a game, man. And all you women out there too, man, you got hell to pay too, man. This is not gonna be. You're not gonna be exempt from this, man. It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished, man. So, you know, during this race wars, you women is going to catch hell too, man. Going back to Isaiah, the 32nd chapter, man. You know, and you're going to be, you Jake out there is going to be scared, man. Because Esau, through the Spirit of the Lord, has a lot of things cooked up for you people during these race wars, man. A lot of new technology is finna be brought out. A lot of new killing weapons, man. This is Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early, you know. So soon as all this hell breaks loose on this earth, man, you people was really gonna try to be all religious then, man. But it's gonna be too late, man. You know, it's Amos 9, chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So all you people out there saying that ain't nothing gonna happen to you, I'm gonna be saved, I'm not gonna die in the land, I'm not gonna do, man. It's just said right there, man. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, man. So if you're not in this truth, doing this work in truth and sincerity, man, you're gonna be part of that number, man. And all you wicked ass 2/3 niggas, good riddance, man. Because men of the Lord is tired of you people already, man. Because you really think that all the stuff that comes out of your mouth really like affects us, man. But it really doesn't, man, because it was already written. So it's not a marvel to us when you talk shit about the prophets, man. Sometimes, yeah, it might get on our nerves and we might respond back. But really, you doing what you're supposed to do. The Most High is putting that demon spirit on you so he could condemn you, so he has a righteous kill, so to speak, when he kills you, man. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. So we're hated of all men for Yahweh Shai's sake. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's sake, man. That's the only reason, you know. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So all we got to do as men of the Lord is endure to the end, man. Me personally, I laugh at when people talk shit, man. Because all they doing is sealing their fate, man. They putting the stamp on the envelope, man. So it really doesn't really matter what they say, man. If it's something that's not in a good light towards the scriptures, man, or if it's something that offends you, as we read in Matthew, man, it's better they tie a millstone around their neck, man, and drown in the ocean, man. That's what the Lord said, man. So just think about what the Lord is going to do to these people, man. It's not going to be nothing nice, man. A lot of these people is going to die, man. This book is filled with lamentation and woe, man. And destruction, man. It's not a prosperity book. It's not a book that talks about holding hands and blowing bubbles and picking rope, man. This book talks about death, man, and that's exactly what's coming, man. Because this whole thing is just a movie that's playing right now, man. Everything we doing, man. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. You know, so everything we're doing that's according to scriptures, when these peon people out here talk bad about us, man, it's a good thing, man. That should affirm that the Most High is dealing with you, man. So when people say I'm evil, or I'm an alcoholic, or I'm devil possessed, or a sociopath, or a racist, or whatever that come out their raggedy mouth, man, I say the water Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshua, thank you, the Father and the Son, because I know He's dealing with me, man. You know? Because really, man, it's not. They don't have a problem with me, man. They really don't have a problem with me. They have a problem with the Lord, man. And the scriptures say that, man. And the Lord, in His red letter, man. This is John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you, you know? So the Most High was preaching something that people was accepting and everything. The world was accepting. He would have never got crucified, man. But you sorry people, you crucified our Lord, man. This is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1. Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He have no form, no comeliness. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief. And we hid as if it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted.